On the field or in the market, it's all about strategy. I'm Tara Joswick with RE/MAX in Style, helping you score big in Central Jersey real estate. Visit tarajoswick.remax.com and make your next move a winning play.
We are a family-owned business that provides customized apparel, uniforms, fanwear, banners, marketing material, and accessories for sports teams, businesses, and events. TeamOrders.net provides high-quality products, fastest turnaround times, great prices, and unmatched service to our customers large and small.
Open Road Mazda of Moorestown is your go-to for reliable and affordable vehicles. We offer a wide range of options to match your style and needs. First-time buyers, discover the joy of buying with confidence with our 5-day money-back guarantee. Your journey begins here at Open Road Mazda of Moorestown.
If you live in Andover, Blairstown, Byram, Frankfurt, Franklin, Frieden, Frelinghuysen, Greene, Hampton, Hardwick, Hope, Knowlton, Lafayette, Newton, Sparta, Stillwater, Sussex, and Wantage. Planet Networks is building high-speed fiber in your neighborhood. Visit getplanetfiber.com today to learn more.
Blue Nail was superior in almost every aspect. We worked with contractors for almost everything in the firehouse, and Blue Nail really made us feel comfortable all the way through, from the contract to pre-planning to scheduling, getting the job done. We are thrilled that they were able to do the job for us.
As your realtor, Rebecca Meyer of Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Fox & Roach brings value and education to every step of the process. With a proven track record in relationship building and negotiation, Rebecca is committed to helping you make informed and successful real estate decisions. Call Rebecca today at 845-661-5922 and achieve your real estate goals together.
Not really big into committing to things. I usually stop binging the show halfway through the first episode. I mean, remember when my hair was blonde for like 2 seconds? But when Verizon announced that I could lock in a low price for 3 years for both phone and internet, even if I'm already a customer, I was like, duh. I think 3 years in the future, Pete will be very proud of my decision. Look at me grow. Come on! Can you hear me now? I sure hope so.
My room is so cold, my fish froze.
Mine's so hot, my sneakers melted.
Rooms with different temperatures? That means your HVAC system is outdated and wasting energy. At ICS, we'll install an energy-efficient system that provides a constant flow of clean, fresh air at the perfect temperature in every room. You could save money each month, and the price we quote is the price you'll pay. Get a quote today. See why we say ICS for HVAC.
I see why.
ProCare Rehab. Physical therapy for all ages. We are in network with all major insurance companies and have 20 locations. Visit us at procarerehabilitation.com to start enjoying life again doing the things you love.
For years, it had been the same routine, working all night. Ah, those beautiful faces. I wanted more, for me, for them, for our futures. There was this day that something changed, a simple moment of dress-up. It opened my eyes.
Take charge of your future and go big at CCM.
Hi, I'm Dan from George J. Keller & Sons. My family-owned company has provided superior service to local homeowners since 1980. And based on the strength of our commitment to you and your positive reviews and feedback, we are now a GAF 3-star President's Club winner. That's right, one of 30 winners out of 2,600 Master Elite dealers nationwide. Our seasoned pros provide the best service and quality products from beginning to end of your project. Give us a call today for your free estimate.
Mike Rossi of Weikert Realty has extensive knowledge of the North Jersey real estate market and guides you through the different steps and directions along the way. Reach out to him for a free consultation at myrossiteam.com.
George J. Keller and Sons wants your house to be the kind of home for all to see. Best roofing, windows, siding too. Great decks and gutters, we're here for you. Our seasoned pros are unsurpassed, so give a call, we'll take your task. Transform your home, that's what we do. So give a call, we're here for you. For roofing, siding, windows and decks, we do it all for you. George J. Keller and Sons.
Your family-owned operation since 1980. Call for your free estimate.
David A. Santini, CPA LLC, providing financial peace of mind. Let us take the stress out of taxes for you too. Peace, love, and taxes.
Open Road Volkswagen of Bridgewater has affordable new vehicle APR and leases. We also have a huge used inventory perfect for new drivers. Call or shop online at openroadbwbridgewater.com.
Hey parents, Anchor Golf and Recreation is now registering full and half-day golf camps. Anchor Golf Day Camps are designed to teach children fundamentals of golf. To register your child for golf camp, go online and click the registration tab at anchorgolfcenter.com. Anchor now has 4 dedicated outdoor lighted pickleball courts. Call to reserve your court today. Check out Anchor's 18-hole miniature golf course with new features. It's fun for the whole family. Anchor Golf and Recreation offers so much more. Call or see us at anchorgolfcenter.com.
At Planet Networks, our high-speed fiber is designed to be fast. Up to 300 times faster than cable, and up to 500 times faster than DSL. As fast as 10,000 megabits per second up and down, if you speak nerd. We're talking cheetah, bullet train, lightning strike, hummingbird, race car kind of fast. Planet Networks. So fast, it's worth the wait.
Open Road Cadillac has new vehicles in stock, perfect for any family. Browse our used vehicle inventory, expertly inspected and ready for new drivers. Shop online now at MoorestownCadillac.com.
Athletic Fields of America in Montville, New Jersey has become an industry leader in synthetic turf. Serving the greater New York, New Jersey, and eastern PA regions, we have delivered hundreds of both synthetic turf and natural grass sports fields for youth and recreational levels, all the way up to the highest standards and requirements of the NCAA. Our goal with every project is to provide our customers with exceptional workmanship, extraordinary service, and professional integrity, while constructing a superior product that you can enjoy for years to come. Visit www.afoa.us.
Pick Your Cards is located on Route 46 in Ledgewood. Our huge inventory can be shopped online at pickyourcards.com, where you can use the code BIGSTATESPORTS for an extra discount.
I don't really like committing to things. I'm scared. But when Verizon announced that I could lock in a low price for 3 years, I mean, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Can you hear me now?
Third down to give. Montella cuts back up the middle, and he's over 1,000 yards, and he's off to the races.
Up in the air, blocked down!
Dumping in, wide open net. Too easy right there.
Molly Chapman, she'll take off from the wing. That one's good.
Webb trying to get the pin.
Here we go.
And it got it! That would win it for Warren Hill.
Great senior night ceremony here at Lenby Valley High School.
A 63 save performance by Casey Connor, the Crimson.
And he break his record. Penty Edwards wins it.
First game of your conference schedule.
So good, and we're all so pumped and just happy to look.
Lineups ahead tonight on more Sussex.
From Moorestown. Going at it. It's St. Ignatius, the Wildcats out of San Francisco, California. They come in with a record of 12-2 up against the Moorestown Quakers. They come in as the #1 team in the state of New Jersey. They're 7-0 and they're 2-0 in the Olympic American Division. And welcome to Moorestown High School in Burlington County, everybody. I'm Joel Kanya. Nice having you with us once again right here on Big State Sports. Great matchup today. Two big-time programs. St. Ignatius out of San Francisco in California, and they travel here the second year they have traveled to the East Coast. So they're having a good time, and they're one of the best programs in the nation, as with Moorestown here in New Jersey, the number one team in the state of New Jersey. Hey, we have San Francisco type weather here. Low 60s, sunny and windy. Sounds like San Francisco, right? So St. Ignatius is going to be used to this type of weather. Game time temperature right now, 61 degrees. And of course, that's being brought to you by ICS, keeping you cool when it's hot and warm when it's cold. Go to ICSHVAC.com for all of your comfort needs. And this broadcast is being brought to you in part by Phoenix Lacrosse, founded in 2024 by Paul Canton with partners Blaze Riordan and Shane Knobloch to develop elite-level lacrosse players from the South Jersey region. Phoenix Lacrosse Club is a community-based organization dedicated to promoting the sport of lacrosse among youth. Just go to www.phoenixlaxclub.com. Also brought to you by Beechwood Landscaping, the region's premier landscape design build organization, turning your dreams into reality. Go to beechwoodlandscape.com. This broadcast also brought to you by SJS Lacrosse, South Jersey's premier girls lacrosse program. Check them out. Go to www.sjselectlax.com. Also being brought to you by Rife Restaurant. Rife Bar, Restaurant, and Event Venue proudly supports high school athletics across southern New Jersey with locations in Atlantic City and Moorestown. Rife provides a family-friendly yet elevated dining and social experience. Check us out. Just go to riferestaurant.com. That's Rife, R-Y-F-E, restaurant.com. All right, we're getting set for a great matchup here. And we'll talk about St. Ignatius, the Wildcats, first of all, again coming out of San Francisco, California, talking to head coach M.K. McDonough. She's in her third season as head coach out there. She's a former Princeton goaltender from years gone by, so she's very familiar with Central Jersey and these clubs, and obviously Moorestown has had an illustrious history here in New Jersey, so they set up this game today. But they're out of San Francisco. They are the number one ranked team in the West. And talking to MK, girls lacrosse in California is probably where New Jersey girls lacrosse was maybe 15 years ago. So a little behind. They don't have the talent, they don't have as many teams as we have here in New Jersey. So they like to travel during spring break, and they come to the West Coast and they play East Coast teams. They went to Colorado in March. They played 2 games out there. Second year, like I said, coming to the East Coast, they played Oak Knoll and Summit on Tuesday. They also played Conestoga from Pennsylvania, one of the top teams here on the East Coast also. So they're having great competition. They have 7 girls committed to play Division I college, which is pretty impressive. So 7 of those girls, we'll talk about them. You know, they're led by Chase Dunn, who's going to Colgate, and Annie Cornell going to Bucknell. And we'll talk about the others going to Division I colleges. So tremendous for St. Ignatius. So they come in 12-2. They're 7-0 in their league out in California. Let's talk about Moorestown. We're just looking at them on the sideline. Moorestown, one of the top teams in the country, one of the top teams on the East Coast. They are the top team here in the state of New Jersey, according to NJ.com. This team is led by Colleen Hancock, 7th year now as head coach. She's an alumni from Moorestown, and she took over for the winningest girls lacrosse coach in state history, Deanna Knobloch, back in 2019. Knobloch with 557 wins and 15 state titles. Now, she gave me notes, Coach Hancock gave me notes that they won 20 state championships. I read somewhere that Moorestown has 25 state championships. So either way, they've had a lot of championships, state championships here, and won an elite program. Public school, Group 3, Moorestown, the Quakers. And so they're number 1 in the state. They were 18-4 last year. And they play Chatham quite a bit, from our area. We're used to seeing Chatham girls lacrosse. And they play Chatham in that Group 3 final a few times with some wins, with some losses. And they are an interesting bunch, to say the least. Very successful program here in New Jersey. They're led by their senior, Katie Bianco, who has 20 goals, 191 career goals. So she's 9 away from 200 career goals for Katie Bianco. Also senior May Murphy. She's got 96 career goals, 12 goals this year. Leads the club in ground balls with 37. She also wins draws. She's won 42 draws this year. Senior Avery Adeli with 4 goals, 11 assists. Goaltender Tora White, the junior, with 27 saves. And a big tradition here, the player that wears number 51 is the player with the heart and soul of the club. It's a tradition that's been passed along since the 90s, since a player from the 90s wore number 51. So 51 on Morristown is Katie Bianco, who is a senior, who's looking for 200 goals in her career, which is pretty amazing. As we look at St. Ignatius right now, they're in the red to your right. But Morristown, what a program. Also sophomore, they have a great sophomore, Megan Hawk, 15 goals, 4 assists this year. She has 27 goals in her career, 6 assists for 33 points. Morristown won 10 straight state championships from 2000 to 2009. Now, that's a state champion. That's Group 3 state champion. That is not easy to do. And they've done that. They did that 10 years in a row. Their last state championship was back in 2021. So a great matchup. There you see Morristown in their black and yellow home jerseys as we're here in Burlington County. A beautiful day, getting set between two monster programs. And we always love bringing this to you on Big State Sports, big time programs and bring big time matchups. And we're seeing that today. And by the way, I want to say hello to everybody watching us. And I know we have a lot of people watching us out in California today. We did spread the word. We told everybody out there to watch us in San Francisco, all the people from St. Ignatius. So hello in California. I hope you're having a day like we have here in New Jersey. Beautiful sunny day. We also like to welcome everybody from South Jersey here in Moorestown in the Burlington County area here on Big State Sports. So we're getting set for the draw. Why don't we do this? We'll take a quick break and we'll come back and we'll have the opening draw. It is Moorestown and St. Ignatius. We'll have that draw right after this, right here on Big State Sports.
Einhorn Barbarito, Frost Botwinick, Nunn & Musmano is a full-service law firm, guiding you through divorce, estate planning, personal injury, criminal defense, and other life-changing events. To learn more, visit us at einhornlawyers.com. Einhorn Barbarito, with you every step of the way.
All right, welcome back to Moorestown High School in Burlington County. And we're getting set for the announcement of the starters here on a beautiful afternoon. Two big-time programs, Joel Kanya along with you right here on Big State Sports. And let's give you the starters, first of all, for St. Ignatius. Goaltender Sam Lundquist. She's a junior. She's committed to UC Davis. Attack is Sophie Gauche. She's committed to Stanford. She's number 4. Attack number 16 is KK O'Keefe. And also attack is Chase Dunn, number 21. She's committed to Colgate. At midi for St. Ignatius, number 3 is Sadie Galley. Number 11, Phoebe Olivin. 12 is Millie Bartlett. Defensively for St. Ignatius is Isabel Gelbard, number 22. Number 9 is Azara Basalian. 7 is Ailey Miller. And number 6 is Margaret Jacob. We also forgot attack number 23 is Vivi McHugh, the junior for St. Ignatius. For Moorestown, they have goaltender. She's 85, Tora White. She's a junior. 27 saves on the season as they announce them, as they go out. On attack for Moorestown, we have Avery Adeli. She's committed to Furman. She's a senior. Charlotte Lynch is 22, attack. She's going to Catholic University, committed to. And also Katie Bianco. She's wearing that 51, which is a big number here at Moorestown. She is committed to Rutgers. The middies for Moorestown, 21 is Mae Murphy. She's committed to Loyola. So we have some big-time players here. Midi also Megan Hawk. She's number 20. She's a sophomore. And Julia Blanc. We will not see Julia Blanc. I guess she is hurt. She's committed to Rutgers. She's number 32, so we'll see who replaces her. Defensively, 17, Caitlin McNulty, a sophomore. Senior, Madeline Steen, number 15. Number 7 is Ava Delava, who's a senior. She's committed to ECU, East Carolina. And Abby Williams, number 6, defensively. And there you see she's just announced going to right down the road here, TCNJ. Not really down the road, but up in Trenton. So Moorestown in the black. St. Ignatius out of California in the red. We're talking to, by the way, thank you to Athletic Director Joe McLaughlin, who has welcomed us with open arms here at Moorestown. So we're very proud to be coming down here to South Jersey, right here on Big State Sports. And he usually doesn't have a lacrosse game with a baseball game, but right behind this field is their beautiful baseball field. But since St. Ignatius is coming from California, they really couldn't find another day. So we have baseball behind us. So you might see a baseball in the field of play here. That does happen once in a while, a foul ball. But they are playing baseball behind us in this beautiful campus here at Moorestown High School in Moorestown, Burlington County. Again, 2 big-time programs. And Colleen Hancock's the head coach from Moorestown. She's an alum. She was a 3-year starter, captained her senior year for Moorestown. And she was an All-American, New Jersey Player of the Year. And listen to this stat. She never lost a high school game in her career. She went 67-0. That's not easy to do. And let's step aside for the national anthem.
At this time, we ask you to all rise. Please remove your hats as we play our national anthem.
So proudly
national anthem here from Moorestown. You see that wind, a little breezy, very similar to the Bay Area weather today in South Jersey. We're getting set for the opening draw. St. Ignatius out of California and Moorestown. Moorestown has not lost a game this year. They are coming off a 19-1 victory on April 14th against Racocas Valley. And their 7 wins was against a very good Haddonfield team, Bishop Eustace, Shawnee, Rumson Fairhaven, Manasquan, Cherry Hill West, and Rancocas Valley. They will play Bridgewater Raritan here Saturday morning at 11 a.m. Right now it's St. Ignatius from California and Moorestown. You see the tradition right there of the Quakers. And there you see, that's M.K. McDonough just to your right in the hooded jacket. She is the head coach, former Princeton goaltender. 4 12-minute quarters in girls lacrosse. More of a non-contact sport, a little different than the boys' side. Checks are limited in girls lacrosse. As we watch Moorestown with their tradition. So Moorestown in their black jerseys, yellow numbers, and St. Ignatius in their red and blue numbers. As we start this game, the opening draw. Nice to have you aboard here on the Big State Sports Network. Again, if you want to broadcast your game, folks, just let us know. You can shoot Sue an email, sue@bigstatesports.com. We'll go anywhere from North to South Jersey. We'll go to PA. We'll go to New York. We'll go to California. Why not? Sue@bigstatesports.com. Here we go with the opening draw from Moorestown High School in Burlington County. And who gets it? It is the Wildcats of St. Ignatius. And we are underway on a beautiful Thursday afternoon. The Big State Sports crew here. St. Ignatius will spin it around, looking inside. Whistle. And a free position right off the bat for St. Ignatius, who's got the ball. Shot and a score! A goal. That is 21, Chase Dunn, who's going to Colgate next year with the first goal of the game. And the Wildcats off to a great start. We'll see it here. Off the free position. So Chase Dunn with the goal. And a 1-0 advantage for St. Ignatius. 30 seconds into this game. Here's the draw, 1-0. Moorestown in the black, St. Ignatius in the red, and the Wildcats come out with it again. This is Phoebe Olivan, and she gives it up, changes sticks, and St. Ignatius will set up. Again, the lacrosse in California, we figured 10, 15 years ago here in New Jersey. So the competition isn't quite there yet out in California, and St. Ignatius does travel to the East Coast for some good competition. They did lose a couple games. They were 12-0 when they started this East Coast trip. They've lost a couple of games, one to Oak Knoll out of Summit, and another school out of Pennsylvania. St. Ignatius ball, leading 1-0. Here's Gauche, Sophie Gauche. Little skip pass, nice pass by St. Ignatius. Very patient here Here you see Galley, Sadie Galley, number 3. Good work here by Gauche. Back up top as they work it around. Nice work, good defense here by Moorestown. Inside shot and a save. Good work by Tora White with the save for Moorestown. Again, more attack zone time for St. Ignatius. Again, trying to set up their plays, looking for the cutter inside. One hopper, far side, and they'll reset. Back to Sadie Galley, where they move the ball around very quickly, very sharp. Outside, shot, and a goal. What a beautiful play. Very patient for St. Ignatius, and they quickly have a 2-0 lead. And who got that goal? We'll check it out on the replay. Great passing, great patience. See that skip pass? She comes in and shoot. And a beautiful shot and a beautiful goal. And we're not sure who got that goal.
Wildcats goal scored by number 12, Millie Bartlett.
Millie Bartlett, number 12, got that goal. At the 9:29 mark. So Bartlett with the goal, number 12. And it's 2-0 now, Wildcats. Bartlett, a senior, going to the University of Penn. She is committed to there. And a draw is won by St. Ignatius once again. And they're looking good early on with just over 9 minutes remaining in the first quarter here from Moorestown High School. So goals by Bartlett and Dunn for St. Ignatius here early on. And again, they're working it around, very patient. You see the talent and you see the coaching. When you start seeing these crisp passes and these plays, very selfless. Inside, good defense there by the Quakers. Back up top. A lot of ball movement. I believe that's Bartlett once again. Looking inside, that little errant pass, and that goes out of bounds off of St. Ignatius, and now a chance for Moorestown. So they've been playing defense the first 3+ minutes of this match. And an errant pass, and here comes Bartlett for St. Ignatius. Bartlett gets by De Villavalva, and they'll set right back up again in the offensive zone. M.K. McDonough, the head coach for St. Ignatius, came from upstate New York, so she's very familiar with East Coast lacrosse, no doubt about it. She went out to San Francisco and has been out there for about 7-8 years. Trying to get it outside. Bartlett recovers. You see the defense there by the Quakers. That was Mae Murphy, number 21. Sophia Gauche looking inside. Now she'll kick it back out to Bartlett. She's a goal scorer. It's 2-0, 7:25 here in the first quarter. Two powerhouses playing here in Burlington County. Oh, nice pass inside. An opening shot goes wide. And I believe that was KK O'Keefe, number 16, on the attack there for St. Ignatius. Back outside. A lane there, a shot, and a save by White, but picked up by the Wildcats with the rebound. Again, they'll work it. Here's Gauche. Very crisp passing for this California club. Not right there, though. It gets by Gauche, but she picks it up. Bartlett. Nothing there. Good job by the Moorestown defense, trying to get it inside. The battle is picked up by the Wildcats. Maddie Steen with the defense there for Moorestown. And another opportunity for St. Ignatius, but they couldn't get a shot off. Credit the Quakers as they work it around. Just under 6 minutes, and it's been all St. Ignatius early on here, the first half of this first quarter. Bartlett thought about it. The defense is there. White knocked it away, the goaltender for Moorestown. And who has the ball? Finally picked up by the Quakers. Let's see if they can advance the ball here. Down 2-0. This is Madeline Steen with the ball, and they get it out. And here come the Quakers. Divalava gives it over to 51, Katie Bianca. Bianca, one of the best players on this team, one of the best players in the state of New Jersey. And now Moorestown will set up. Finally, they get a chance on the offensive end. 5:04 to go in quarter number 1. Bianco behind the net. That is Avery Adeli. She's a senior. Going to Furman University. Looking inside. And it's picked up by St. Ignatius. Sam Lundquist, the goaltender, the junior. And she'll pass it out and they'll clear. Good job by the Wildcats. 4:35 remaining in the first quarter. It's a 2-0 St. Ignatius lead. Team out of California. Whistle. It's a running clock. St. Ignatius. Ghosh looking inside. What a pretty pass and a goal for St. Ignatius. And they take a 3-0 lead. Pretty play once again. Ghosh set this up. Watch number 4. And she gets it inside. And that was Chase Dunn again with the goal. Number 21.
Wildcats goal scored by number 21, Chase Dunn.
So Dunn gets her second of the game. It's 3-0 at the 4:12 mark here in the first quarter. So Dunn with a couple of goals, Bartlett with a goal, and it's 2-0. Back to the draw. Moorestown looking to win a draw here, and it's picked up by St. Ignatius. They battle for it. Who gets it? And it's Ghosh coming out with it for the Wildcats. She gives it over to Sadie Galley. And again, the Wildcats will set it up. Leading 3-0. They'll pass it around, back up top. Sadie Galley. Behind the net. Good passing once again. Whistle. And I believe a 3-second violation. Is that what they're saying? Now a chance here now for St. Ignatius. Very patient, very quick, crisp passing so far we've seen from St. Ignatius. And it shows right now on the scoreboard. Pass it up top. Nothing there. Good job by that Moorestown defense. And there's a great job picking it off for the Quakers. Mae Murphy, number 21, with that steal. And here come Moorestown. Here's Adeli. Divalava with the ball, number 7. Whistle. Clock continues to 2:24. First quarter. Now Moorestown looking for a goal here just to get back, get on the scoreboard and get back in this game. Trailing 3-0 as they work it around. Megan Hawk Over to Bianco, 51. See the defense by St. Ignatius. Bianco looking inside, good luck. But look at the defense right there, good checking by the Wildcats. Murphy. Now looking behind the net. As they work it around, here's Julia Blanc. She is in the game. We didn't think Blanc was going to play, but she's playing. 32 in the black. A minute 32 remaining in the first quarter. It's 3-0. Moorestown trying to get something going here. Inside, triple teamed inside. And here's a chance for Moorestown. Who's going to take this? On the free position. May Murphy, I believe. It is Murphy. Murphy shot and a goal. That's a huge goal for Moorestown.
Moorestown goal by number 21.
May Murphy, commit to Loyola. The senior gets the goal, and it's 3-1. That is a big goal. It gets Moorestown back in this game. There's a minute 6 remaining in the first quarter. And it makes the game 3-1. And for Murphy on the year, that is her 13th goal. She now has 18 points on the season. Minute 6 remaining in quarter number 1 from Moorestown, Burlington County. Draw is won by St. Ignatius. First quarter being brought to you by Open Road Mazda of Morristown in Morris County, don't forget. Dependable vehicles, affordable, backed by their rock-solid 5-day money-back guarantee. Drive with confidence. Drive with Open Road Mazda of Morristown. To spin it around back. St. Ignatius, 28 seconds. First quarter. Boy, if you're Moorestown, you do not want to give up a goal late here in the first quarter. They got that goal late to get back in this game. You look at Murphy work it. Far side. Great defense by May Murphy. St. Ignatius, 8 seconds, trying to get it inside. Shot and a goal. Oh, that was pretty by St. Ignatius. And they take a 4-1 lead. That is a big goal with 5 seconds left on the clock here in the first quarter. Sophie Ghosh gets the goal, number 4, to make it 4-1. She is a Stanford commit. So it's a 4-1 game, 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 1. That is a big goal by the California team. And they've had a very good first quarter. The field is tilted right now toward St. Ignatius. And winning the draw is Moorestown. Murphy will float it in. The whistle sounds to end quarter number 1. St. Ignatius 4, Moorestown 1. We'll be back right after this, right here on Big State Sports.
LLC, providing financial peace of mind. Let us take the stress out of taxes for you too. Peace, love, and taxes.
Have you or someone you love been seriously injured? The personal injury lawyers of Einhorn, Barbarito, Frost, Botwinick, Nunn, and Musmano can help you seek compensation to ease the road of recovery ahead. To learn more, visit us at einhornlawyers.com. Einhorn Barbarito, with you every step of the way.
We offer installation of siding, vinyl, and composite. We also do replacement windows, doors, roofs, decks, attic insulation, and e-shield.
Go ahead, take a deep breath. Oh, nice, huh? That's some clean, fresh air at the perfect temperature. That is good. Who installed the system? ICS. They're the leaders in HVAC. They make the ductwork at their own factory, so we even save some money.
That's impressive. You recommend them?
It's ICS for HVAC.
I see why.
Hey, Lorraine, go get a big plastic bag. Take some air home with you.
Provide your team or athlete with quality trophies, medals, plaques, and awards with Performance Trophy and Medals of Randolph. Call us today at 973-989-8775.
This game is brought to you by Aaron Mizzarelli of State Farm in Randolph. My licensed and experienced team members are here to serve you for all of your insurance and financial service needs in New Jersey and New York. We offer excellent customer service, and our office is conveniently located in Randolph, New Jersey. For a free auto, home, life, or business quote, visit us at aaronmizzarelli.com or call us at 973-389-9999.
We specialize in roofing and siding. That includes gutters, windows, doors, stone siding, decks, and painting. We also utilize new age technology like drones and 3D modeling. The drones keep our guys safe on the ground with an aerial perspective, and the 3D modeling gives us exact measurements for a precise job scope. Give us a call today. We'll be happy to provide you with a complimentary drone inspection. We look forward to keeping your home and your family safe.
Back here, Moorestown, Burlington County. And the team from California with the 3-goal lead. Good first quarter by St. Ignatius. Joel Kanya and the Big State Sports crew here in South Jersey. St. Ignatius, the #1 team in the West. And Moorestown, the #1 team in the state of New Jersey. And we welcome all the viewers from California and all the viewers down here in South Jersey. Welcome to Big State Sports. Here's Murphy. It's a big draw win for Moorestown, as St. Ignatius dominated the draws in that first quarter, therefore a 4-1 lead, and they picked up that goal late in the first quarter to make it 4-1. But here's Moorestown. They're in the black. St. Ignatius out of California in the red on a beautiful afternoon here in South Jersey. Nice having you aboard. As they spin it around. Big possession here for Moorestown. Want to keep this game close. Boy, St. Ignatius very crisp in that first quarter. They looked very good. Here's Avery Adeli. Quakers, one of the top teams in the history of girls lacrosse in the state of New Jersey. 25 state championships. And also, they've had 7 tournament of championships. But they don't do that in New Jersey anymore, the Tournament of Champions. That's a shame, but they changed that around. But they had 7 Tournament of Championships. It's impressive. Colleen Hancock's the head coach in her 7th season for Moorestown. On this great day, great campus here in Burlington County. Good patience by the Quakers. Murphy, the goal scorer, looking for her second, trying to get in front. And a chance here now for Murphy on a free position. Trying to get her second goal. She's number 21. And goes on goal, and a save by junior goalie Sam Lundquist. Pretty for Lundquist. And now St. Ignatius gets the ball back, and they'll work it around up the field. Here come the Wildcats. 9:40 to go, second quarter. 2 goals by Dunn, a goal by Bartlett, and a goal by Gauche. And they have a 4-1 lead as they will set up in the red. Looking inside to the cutter. Shot goes wide. Out of bounds. We'll keep it here. St. Ignatius ball. And there, a very rare mistake in this game so far by St. Ignatius. And Moorestown will get the ball back as Murphy will bring it up. Here comes Moorestown. Blanc, number 32, gives it over to Britton. And now they'll work it around. Here is Bianco, Katie Bianco, on her way to 200 career goals. She has 191. She's number 51 in black. Watch her for Moorestown. Blanc gives it up top, and there you see Bianco right there. Over to Mae Murphy. Behind the net, Avery Adeli. As they work it around, everybody touches. Megan Hawk, the midi. Katie Bianco on her way to Rutgers. A great career here at Moorestown. Wearing that 51, the heart and soul of this team. If you wear 51 on Moorestown, that means you are the heart, you are the soul, you are the talent on this Quakers team. It's been a tradition for 30 years here at Moorestown. Good defense by St. Ignatius. Whistle blows. We're going to get a yellow card on Bianco, I believe. The clock stops at 7:40. Bianco goes to the box. And now a man-up situation for St. Ignatius with a 4-1 lead here in the second quarter. So Bianco in the box. Not sure what the call was. And a chance here for the Wildcats. Get it over. And you see the defense there. Nice job by the Quakers. Good defense. Tess Murphy with the defense, number 14 in black. She gives it over to Mae Murphy. So they're a man down right now. But they work it up, taking their time. With 7 minutes to go in quarter number 2 here in Burlington County, Moorestown. 2 top programs in the country. And we have the privilege to bring that to you right here on Big State Sports. Folks, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Every broadcast we do is absolutely free. We depend on our great sponsors. If you want to sponsor, if you want to get on our advertising, very affordable. And we have millions of eyeballs on us. Our social media is insane. Go check out our Instagram right now. And we do over 1,000 broadcasts a year. So if you want to advertise, shoot George Muha an email, george@bigstatesports.com. If you're in South Jersey, we'd love to come down here more and do some of these games. Timeout on the field. 6:10 to go in the second quarter. We'll take a break. 4-1 in favor of St. Ignatius. We'll be back right after this, right here on the Big State Sports Network.
One of the owners here at New Jersey Siding and Windows. We are a family-owned residential remodel firm. Everything we offer here is quality and comes with great warranties. If it's a residential home, there's no home too big for us to work on.
Iron Peak Sports and Events offers 4 indoor hard courts, batting cages, a massive turf dome, rock climbing walls, and an arcade. Birthdays, corporate events, special events, and team building. We also offer adult leagues, youth clinics, lessons, and tournaments. At Iron Peak, there's something for everyone. Located at 137 Mountain View Road in Hillsborough, New Jersey. To book or for more information, please contact us at 908-758-2739 or visit ironpeakse.com.
County. There you see the Morristown Quakers with a timeout. 6:10 to go, second quarter. And right to your right in that circle with the blonde hair is Colleen Hancock's, the head coach, 7th year here at Morristown, the number 1 team in the state of New Jersey. Her high school career, like we mentioned, here at Moorestown, she was 67-0. She went to England for a time. She was an assistant coach for Scotland through 2 World Cups and won 4 national championships at Guildford High School for girls. It's pretty impressive. There you see St. Ignatius right there. They have it in 2 groups. And their head coach, M.K. McDonough, she's in the white hooded jacket just to your right with the sunglasses on. That's M.K. McDonough, former Princeton star, bringing her team across the country out of California. Again, hello to all the fans out there watching St. Ignatius in California today. We appreciate you tuning in on a beautiful day. Again, we said that this is like San Francisco weather here today, folks. It's low 60s, it's breezy, and there's not a cloud in the sky. So they're used to this weather, St. Ignatius. And they're having a great first half. But right now, Moorestown with the ball. They're a man down. Bianco's still in the box, as May Murphy will bring it to the other side. Number 21 in black for the Quakers. Trying to run some clock off here. In no hurry, trailing 4-1. And now we are even Steven. So they're set up their offense as 22 comes into the game. Charlotte Lynch going to Catholic University. Here comes Murphy looking inside, tipped away. Ground ball's picked up behind the net by Lynch. We'll keep it here, Morristown ball. 5:11 on the clock. Another big possession for Morristown. 4 goals in the first quarter by St. Ignatius. So they've yet to score here in the second quarter. There has been no scoring here in the second quarter. Moorestown trying to get it back, but how about the defense right there by the Wildcats? And she takes it away. Terrific play for St. Ignatius, all the way up to the other end, and they'll set up their offense. Here come the Wildcats in the red. They pass it around. Again, very crisp passing. But what a nice play defensively. And that was 22, Isabella Gelbard, the sophomore, with that great play for St. Ignatius. Now inside. Trying to get in there. That was Millie Bartlett. Good defense by Moorestown. Looking. Floated the pass on the other side, but the Quakers' defense is there, knocked away and picked up by Moorestown. Now they battle, and St. Ignatius gets it right back. Kay Walcott got that ball. Now the whistle blows. Clock continues to go. 3:33. First half action. St. Ignatius ball. Walcott. That's Gauche. Check that. That was Galley over to Gauche. Looking inside. Knocked away by Moorestown with the defense. May Murphy in there, but picked up by St. Ignatius. Now they'll reset. 3:03 remaining in the first half. Again, St. Ignatius, the number 1 team in the West, according to USA Lacrosse magazine. Moorestown, the number 1 team in the state of New Jersey. And they get honorable mention in the top 25 in the nation. Now they'll spin it around. Again, the patience. Good aggressive defense that time by Maddie Steen for Moorestown, but they get it inside, knocked away. They couldn't get a shot off, and here come the Quakers. Terrific defense that time from Moorestown. Blong brings it out. The Rutgers commit. Down to 2:07. Boy, would Moorestown love a goal here before halftime. Cut this lead in half. Trailing 4-1. Blong brings it up. And now the Quakers. Looking for the cutter. That is Maisie Hinchelwood, going to Catholic University, number 4. As they pass it around. Back to Hinchelwood. May Murphy. Britton trying to make a spin move. Britton loses the ball. Good defense by St. Ignatius. Double teamed, knocked down, and a chance now for Moorestown. See if they could take advantage. From the 8-meter mark, free position. Ella Britton, the sophomore. The midi. Britton. Shot that goes wide. It goes over the goaltender, Sam Lundquist, and out of bounds. And it goes back to the Wildcats. 50 seconds to go, first half. Now, if you're Moorestown, you do not want to score here late in the first half against you. St. Ignatius probably will hold for the last shot, maybe? We'll see. They're up 4-1. 32 remaining second quarter. Up top. Again, the patience. Bartlett behind the net. Down to 17 on the clock. Bartlett looking inside. Nothing there to the Cutters. Now outside. Galley shot, and or that was a pass, and it went wide. Down to 4 seconds, 3, and the clock will run out. No scoring in the second quarter. And we're at halftime here from Moorestown High School in Burlington County. We have a good one. 2 of the top girls lacrosse programs in the nation. And St. Ignatius out of California has a 4-1 lead over Moorestown as we head into halftime. We'll be back in a few minutes. We'll have halftime, and then we'll have that third quarter right after this, right here on the Big State Sports Network.
On the field or in the market, it's all about strategy. I'm Tara Joswick with RE/MAX in Style, helping you score big in Central Jersey real estate. Visit tarajoswick.remax.com and make your next move a winning play.
We are a family-owned business that provides customized apparel, uniforms, fanwear, banners, marketing material, and accessories for sports teams, businesses, and events. Teamorders.net provides high-quality products, fastest turnaround times, great prices, and unmatched service to our customers large and small.
Open Road Mazda of Moorestown is your go-to for reliable and affordable vehicles. We offer a wide range of options to match your style and needs. First-time buyers, discover the joy of buying with confidence with our 5-day money-back guarantee. Your journey begins here at Open Road Mazda of Moorestown.
If you live in Andover, Blairstown, Byram, Frankfurt, Franklin, Frieden, Frelinghuysen, Greene, Hampton, Hardwick, Hope, Knowlton, Lafayette, Newton, Sparta, Stillwater, Sussex, and Wantage. Planet Networks is building high-speed fiber in your neighborhood. Visit getplanetfiber.com today to learn more.
Blue Nail was superior in almost every aspect. We've worked with contractors for almost everything in the firehouse, and Blue Nail really made us feel comfortable all the way through, from the contract to pre-planning to scheduling, getting the job done. We are thrilled that they were able to do the job for us.
As your realtor, Rebecca Meyer of Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Fox & Roach brings value and education to every step of the process. With a proven track record in relationship building and negotiation, Rebecca is committed to helping you make informed and successful real estate decisions. Call Rebecca today at 845-661-5922 and achieve your real estate goals together.
Not really big into committing to things. I usually stop binging the show halfway through the first episode. I mean, remember when my hair was blonde for like 2 seconds? But when Verizon announced that I could lock in a low price for 3 years for both phone and internet, even if I'm already a customer, I was like, duh. I think 3 years in the future, Pete will be very proud of my decision. Look at me grow. Come on! Can you hear me now? I sure hope so.
My room is so cold, my fish froze.
Mine's so hot, my sneakers melted.
Rooms with different temperatures? That means your HVAC system is outdated and wasting energy. At ICS, we'll install an energy-efficient system that provides a constant flow of clean, fresh air at the perfect temperature in every room. You could save money each month, and the price we quote is the price you'll pay. Get a quote today. See why we say ICS for HVAC.
I see why.
ProCare Rehab. Physical therapy for all ages. We are in network with all major insurance companies and have 20 locations. Visit us at ProCareRehabilitation.com to start enjoying life again doing the things you love.
For years, it had been the same routine, working all night. Ah, those beautiful faces. I wanted more, for me, for them, for our futures. There was this day that something changed, a simple moment of dress-up. It opened my eyes.
Take charge of your future and go big at CCM.
Here to see Moorestown. We're at halftime. We're in Burlington County, and the Quakers. There's Colleen Hancock's in the middle there, talking to her girls. It's 4-1. All goals were scored in the first quarter. 2 by Chase Dunn, 1 by Millie Bartlett, and the other one by Sophie Gauche for St. Ignatius. For Moorestown, Mae Murphy got them on the scoreboard. They made it 3-1 at that time. And that's where we stand. It's 4-1. We'd like to thank our sponsors for today's broadcast here in Moorestown, down in South Jersey. Phoenix Lacrosse, founded in 2024 by Paul Canton with partners Blaze Riordan and Shane Knobloch to develop elite-level lacrosse players from the South Jersey region. Phoenix Lacrosse Club, a community-based organization dedicated to promoting the sport of lacrosse amongst the youth. Go to their website, phoenixlaxclub.com. Also brought to you by Beechwood Landscaping, the region's premier landscape design build organization, turning your dreams into reality. Their website, beechwoodlandscape.com. There you see the phone number right there, 609-801-1252. Also being brought to you by SJS Lacrosse, South Jersey's premier girls lacrosse program. Go to their website, check them out, sjselectlax.com, SJS Lacrosse. Also brought to you by the good folks at Rife Restaurant. Rife Bar, Restaurant, and Event Venue proudly supports high school athletics across southern New Jersey. With locations in Atlantic City and Moorestown, Rife provides a family-friendly yet elevated dining and social experience. Go to their website, riferestaurant.com. Rife spelled R-Y-F-E, restaurant.com. Little history from St. Ignatius. They're out of San Francisco, California. Was founded in a one-room schoolhouse on Market Street by Anthony Marashi, who was a Jesuit priest. just after the California Gold Rush in 1855. So St. Ignatius College Prep has been around since 1855 out in San Francisco. There you see them right now, along with M.K. McDonough. For Moorestown, you know, I mentioned they had 25 state championships, which is tremendous. They won it back in 1978. That was their first. They defeated Cherry Hill High School. And then they won it in 83, 87, 88, 90, 91, 1995. And then from 2000 to 2009, they won 10 in a row. Then in 2011 and 12, they won it, 13 and 14 and 15. So listen, they won how many? 15 out of 16 years. They won the state championship, Group 3. 2018, 2019, and finally 2021 was their last state championship. So 25 state championships for this program here in Burlington County, Moorestown. An elite program, one of the top in the nation. And St. Ignatius is one of the top girls lacrosse programs on the West Coast. And they're here in New Jersey today. Nice having you aboard. Joel Kanya, along with the Big State Sports crew. Tatiana Camacho up top on camera. Kelly Barta producing today. Nice having you aboard on Big State Sports. And a big draw control won by Moorestown. Trying to get back in this game. All goals scored in quarter number 1. Nothing in the second quarter. Mae Murphy with the spin move. Now they'll set it up. Again, folks, if you want your game on Big State Sports, let us know. Shoot Sue an email, sue@bigstatesports.com. We'll set you up. We'll go anywhere. We'd love to come down to South Jersey. Good defense by St. Ignatius. Just tremendous the entire game. Been very tough. And they take that ball away. Early third quarter. And again, folks, please subscribe. We have close to 25,000 subscribers. Every broadcast we do is absolutely 100% free. You will never have a paywall to watch any of our broadcasts. We depend on all our great sponsors. And if you want to sponsor us, very affordable. Advertise. Cool way to advertise. Get in front of your communities. Great way to get in front of your communities. George at BigStateSports.com. Also, millions of eyeballs on social media. We have those cool player trading cards. We call them posters now. And your company will also sponsor those. We'll have their logo on those player trading cards. Go on our Instagram page right now, at Big State Sports. Check out those player trading cards. They're very cool, very popular. And it's just like, you know, when you're a kid and those baseball cards, tops or whatever, same thing. We do them here at Big State Sports. We have a great designer. Great job by Dom, our designer. Yeah, we'll give him a shout out there with our player trading cards. St. Ignatius ball. Early third quarter, they have a 4-1 lead. Out of California, here for spring break. Look very comfortable out there, playing very well today. Bartlett on the wing, trying to get inside. Nothing there, and they reset. Here's Ghosh. Skips it over to the other side. Bartlett, back to Ghosh. But you can tell these players have played together a long time, and that is exactly correct. M.K. McDonough was mentioning she's had these girls since 8th grade. They've played together for a long time, and they know each other's ways, and you can see it right here. Terrific work for St. Ignatius. They spin it around. Nothing there. Good job by the Moorestown defense. And that is a little too far. That'll go out of bounds. And it will be Quakers ball and a chance for Moorestown now. Trailing 4-1. Clock ticks, 8:25 in the third quarter. And the third quarter brought to you by Open Road Mazda of Moorestown in Morris County. They have your back. Discover affordable, dependable vehicles for less than $15,000, backed by that rock-solid 5-day money-back guarantee. Drive with confidence. Drive with Open Road Mazda of Morristown. Check the link below for more details. You know, I've always said Morristown, and I know everybody says Moorestown, but today I really should be saying Morristown for that ad read, because that's the Morris County ad. But we are in Moorestown in South Jersey. Great campus here in Burlington County. Very good boys lacrosse program, girls lacrosse program, a lot of good athletic programs at Moorestown High School. I'd like to thank Athletic Director Joe McColgan again, letting us come in here. Very gracious. Setting us up. Always thankful for all the great athletic directors. They have a lot of work to do. And to allow us to come in, and it's just another thing that they have to do, but we appreciate all the ADs from around the state. St. Ignatius with the ball, good defense. Moorestown trying to get that ball out, but Bartlett comes down with it for the Wildcats. They're in the red, Moorestown in the black. Another long skip pass, Bartlett from Gauche. Looking for that cutter inside. And taken away by Moorestown, and here we go. Let's see if they get it across. Good work by the Quakers. As they'll work it across. Hinchelwood, number 4. Triple team, gives it back to her teammate, and now they'll set up that offense. Dave Alava. Now they'll work it around back. We've been scoreless since late in the first quarter. It's 4-1. There's under 6 minutes to go in the third. Two of the top teams in the country. Moorestown trying to get back into this game. They trail by 3. Blong looking. Good defense by St. Ignatius. Look at that one-on-one defense right there by the Wildcats. As Blong has nowhere to go. Whistle. And Moorestown ball. 5:20 remaining. I'm still amazed by Coach Hancock's did not lose a game in high school here in Moorestown. She went 67-0 back in the late 90s, early 2000s. She graduated in 02. She's now been head coach for 7 years here in Moorestown, taking over for Coach Knobloch, who was here for a long time, and those 557 career wins and all those state titles. But the tradition continues here for Moorestown. By the way, they have, we mentioned number 51 is a big number for them. It's a tradition. It's the heart and soul of the team. They also have number 21 as Blong looking inside, knocked down. And she scores the goal. I didn't even see that. She scored. Wow. Let's watch that again. So Blong with the goal. She was knocked down as she shot, and I didn't see that go in. Let's see it. Watch 32. And she just flung it and got it in. And Blong, that is a huge goal here in the third quarter. Blong gets it, and it's 4-2 with 4:33 to go in the third quarter. And for Blong, that is her 14th goal of the year. She now has 18 points. Big goal for Julia Blong, the Rutgers commit. She's a junior. And we stand at 4-2. What I was going to mention, number 21 is also a big number that they give out here at Moorestown. And that is Mae Murphy, number 21. that number goes to the best defensive player on the team, and she certainly is a great athlete and a great defensive player. We've seen it today, May Murphy. So we have what do we have, a timeout here. 4:20 remaining, third quarter, timeout. 4-2, a big goal by Moorestown, creeping back in this game. They're down by 2 goals. We'll take a break. We'll come back. 4-2 game from Moorestown, Burlington County, right here on Big State Sports.
My family-owned company has provided superior service to local homeowners since 1980. And based on the strength of our commitment to you and your positive reviews and feedback, we are now a GAF 3-star President's Club winner. That's right, one of 30 winners out of 2,600 Master Elite dealers nationwide. Our seasoned pros provide the best service and quality products from beginning to end of your project. Give us a call today for your free estimate.
Mike Rossi of Weichert Realty has extensive knowledge of the North Jersey real estate market and guides you through the different steps and directions along the way. Reach out to him for a free consultation at myrossiteam.com.
So 4:20 to go, third quarter. It's 4-2. There you see Moorestown. Coach Hancock's in the middle there, and that blonde hair in the middle as head coach for Moorestown. She gave me this list of former Quaker stars and their post-high school athletic careers. And there's 10 pages worth of alumni she sent to me, all the way dating back to 1983 with 3-time All-Americans at Penn State, USA team members. These are alumni, and goes right up to 2024. It's a very impressive list. It goes on for 10 pages, and, University of Colorado, Penn State, Monmouth University, Notre Dame. These are some of the schools that the alum from this Moorestown High School lacrosse program have gone on to play. Boston University, Cal Berkeley, of course, Rutgers, Loyola, Vanderbilt, Susquehanna, Montclair State, TCNJ, George Washington, so many. And it's just as you see, they raise their sticks, but this is how good this program is for Moorestown. And, Ella Britton's going, I'm sorry, she's a sophomore. Abby Williams is going to TCNJ. Ava Del Villava is going to ECU. Avery Adeli is going to Furman. Maisie Hinchelwood is going to Catholic University. May Murphy on to Loyola. Charlotte Lynch going to Catholic. Julia Blanc, who just scored that goal, going to Rutgers. Katie Bianco going to Rutgers. Very impressive lists for both teams, really. And like we said, there's 7 players on St. Ignatius on their way to Division I lacrosse programs. Tremendous talent on the field today here at Moorestown High School. On a beautiful sunny afternoon, temperature low 60s, a little breeze in the air. St. Ignatius in the red, they have a 4-2 lead, they have the ball. Third quarter action. St. Ignatius came in 12-2. Moorestown came in at 7-0. Again, St. Ignatius working it, looking for the cutter inside. Triple team there, knocked away. And we'll go the other way. A good defense by the Quakers. Now a chance for Moorestown to cut this lead to 1. Here they come up the field. Ava Del Villava, number 7. Whistle far side. And a penalty against St. Ignatius, and a chance now for Moorestown with a man-up situation. So the penalty is on Vivi McHugh, number 23. And now Moorestown, man up. Let's see what they could do with it. Down 4-2. Just over 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Defense by St. Ignatius just so tough all day. Trying to get inside there. See the defense on Hinchelwood right there. Behind the net. Man up for the Quakers. Again behind the net, trying to work it up front, and Blanc can't get there. Looking inside, there's a shot, and a goal! Moorestown now trails 4-3. They worked it perfectly. A beautiful pass. Maisie Hinchelwood gets the goal, number 4. Watch her in the black. She's looking for the ball, and she gets it. And a beautiful cut, beautiful pass. And Hinchelwood pulls Moorestown to within 1. 2:23 remaining in the third. So a couple of goals here by the Quakers, and it's 4-3 for Hinchelwood. That is her 4th goal of the season for the junior. And now the all-important draw in girls lacrosse. Here we go. And we saw early on St. Ignatius dominated the draw in that first quarter. And then they scored all 4 of their goals in the first quarter. Since then, nothing. So solid defense for Moorestown since that first quarter. 4-3 game, late third quarter. This is what we expected, let's face it. 2 top teams in the country. St. Ignatius out of California. It's good stuff. Wildcats ball in the red. Taking their time. We have an equipment issue, and they'll wait for Phoebe Olivin to, it looks like her brace on her left leg came loose, so she fixed it now in no hurry. Are the Wildcats looking for maybe that last shot here in quarter number 3, just over a minute remaining. As they hold the ball. They were still a man down. Now we're evened up. So they were still a man down. That's why they were delaying it there. Now they're even strength with just under a minute to go. Third quarter, 4-3, St. Ignatius. They had a 4-1 lead after 1. They moved the ball around. This bright, sunny day. Little skip pass there, Phoebe Olivin, but it's taken away. And here comes Moorestown. May Murphy brings it up. Murphy has one of the goals. On a fast break, has somebody in front. Shot is saved by Lundquist. Shot by Moorestown. Wow, Tess Murphy was one-on-one with Lundquist. She made the save. Now inside, there's a shot. There's another save by Lundquist. 5 seconds, 4. The clock's going to run down, and that will end quarter number 3. Kelly, can we see that last fast break? Do we have it? Yes, let's check it out. Here's a golden opportunity. Looking down low to Murphy, and a great job by the goaltender for St. Ignatius, the junior Sam Lundquist, to save the day for the Wildcats. We head to the fourth quarter here from Moorestown. It's 4-3, St. Ignatius over Moorestown. We'll be back right after this, right here on Big State Sports.
Want your house to be the kind of home for all to see. Best roofing, windows, siding too. Great decks and gutters, we're here for you. Our seasoned pros are unsurpassed, so give a call, we'll take your task. Transform your home, that's what we do. So give a call, we're here for you. For roofing, siding, windows and decks, we do it all for you. George J. Keller and Son.
Your family-owned operation since 1980. Call for your free estimate.
David A. Santini, CPA, LLC, providing financial peace of mind. Let us take the stress out of taxes for you too. Peace, love, and taxes.
Open Road Volkswagen of Bridgewater has affordable new vehicle APR and leases. We also have a huge used inventory perfect for new drivers. Call or shop online at openroadbwbridgewater.com.
Hey parents, Anchor Golf and Recreation is now registering full and half-day golf camps. Anchor Golf Day Camps are designed to teach children fundamentals of golf. To register your child for golf camp, go online and click the registration tab at anchorgolfcenter.com. Anchor now has 4 dedicated outdoor lighted pickleball courts. Call to reserve your court today. Check out Anchor's 18-hole miniature golf course with new features. It's fun for the whole family. Anchor Golf and Recreation offers so much more. Call or see us at anchorgolfcenter.com.
Back here in the Iron Peak Sports and Events broadcast booth, Joel Kanya along with our Big State Sports crew, and there's St. Ignatius out of California. What a ball game we have here. 4-3, we head to the fourth quarter. I'd like to thank Phoenix Lacrosse, Beechwood Landscaping, SJS Lacrosse, and Rife Restaurant for sponsoring us coming down today's game here at Moorestown. We've seen some great lacrosse here the last week or so at Moorestown High School, a couple of boys games, and of course today, 2 of the top teams in the nation, Moorestown and St. Ignatius. And boy, St. Ignatius came out on fire today in that first quarter, winning draws, scoring goals. They had a 4-1 lead after one quarter, but Moorestown has just been grinding and battling it out, and they have pulled to within 1 goal here as we head to the fourth quarter. Nice having you aboard here on the Big State Sports Network. And folks, don't forget we have our Open Road Cadillac Player of the Game coming up on our social medias. Check that out. We'll do that after the game, and we'll post it on our social medias in the next week or so. And Moorestown wins the draw, and a chance in front. Lundquist comes up with it. Boy, a quick chance there for the Quakers, but Lundquist is there once again. Goaltender for the Wildcats. St. Ignatius in the red as they bring it up. As we start quarter number 4. Moorestown undefeated this year. The number 1 team in the state of New Jersey. You look at the top 20, Chatham is number 2. As usual, Summit number 3, Oak Knoll 4, and Haddonfield number 5 with Bridgewater Raritan right behind them at number 6. So St. Ignatius will set it up. 11 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. We have a good one. Wouldn't expect it any differently today. Bartlett behind the net. Back up top. The defense has been very good for Moorestown since that first quarter. See May Murphy defending there, number 21. Good work back there.
He said he would have given me the okay a month ago.
Patience again by the Wildcats as they get it up top. Looking inside, nothing there. Again, the defense. Good job by Blong there. Bartlett thought about it. Nothing. Backs it out. Good work by the defense, and Moorestown will get this ball back. And a big chance here. Abby Williams with the ball. And she gets it out. She gets it across to her teammate, Dave Alava. She brings it up. Little underhand toss to Blong, and she gets it across. Quakers looking to tie. Under 10 minutes remaining. Moorestown ball in the black, behind the net. Adeli. Little spin move there, the defense by St. Ignatius. Here's May Murphy. Murphy with the long stick inside. In front of Lundquist. I'm not sure if she got a piece of it, but Adeli comes out with it for Moorestown. And another chance for the Quakers. May Murphy. Looking for the cutters. Tess Murphy now behind the net. Blong. Very stern defense here for St. Ignatius. It's been very tough. It's 4-3, very low scoring game. Murphy trying to get inside, pass across, and a score! A goal for Moorestown, and we are tied. Tess Murphy with the goal from May Murphy. So sister to sister, May to Tess, right there, picture, perfect. And Tess Murphy gets the goal, and we are tied at 4 with 8:19 remaining in the fourth quarter. So Moorestown has battled all the way back, trailing 4-1 after one, and they got it tied up here, 4-4 for Tess Murphy. A beautiful pass from her sister, May. She's a sophomore. It's her third goal of the year. The all-important draw. Who gets it? May Murphy picks it up. Yes, she does. And Moorestown, ball. Boy, they have just battled and battled. They've grinded it out all game. After being down 4-1, St. Ignatius came out so good today. They looked crisp, they looked fast, and they took that 4-1 lead, and you thought maybe it's going to be a blowout for the California team, but Moorestown, they're so well coached and so experienced, and they have such a great program here, and they just battled back. And here we are, it's 4-4, under 8 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. And a chance now for their first lead in this game. Blong back up top as they pass it around. Charlotte Lynch, 22. Looking inside. Oh, and I thought she had a shot and she didn't get it off. That was Lynch getting the ball inside, and a chance here now for the Quakers. In the free position, Julia Blong will take it. Blong. Oh, what defense by St. Ignatius, knocking it away. See that again. Who was that? It was a terrific job by St. Ignatius. We'll keep it here live. May Murphy over to Blong. Great job, though, defensively for the Wildcats. See the clock? Under 6.5. We're tied 4-4. Adeli behind the net. And a chance, a shot, and a goal! A score for Moorestown. And they take their first lead of the day. And finally, Katie Bianco gets a goal today. She's their leading goal scorer. Watch this. Bianco from behind the net pops it in. And for Katie Bianco, that gives Moorestown their first lead here in the fourth quarter. Tremendous work by the Quakers, trailing 4-1. And they've battled all the way back, and it has not been easy. So Katie Bianco, the senior, a Rutgers commit, with her 21st goal and her 192nd of her career. Bianco gives Moorestown the lead. Now another chance, that's off the post. Shot by Avery Adeli there. That was off the post. And now Lundquist, the goaltender for St. Ignatius. Starts it up, but taken away. This is May Murphy. Blanc, rather, with the ball. And again, the work by Blanc the entire game. May Murphy, Bianco, and now Moorestown can take some time off the clock. 5:22. Fourth quarter action. Again, two of the top teams in the country. St. Ignatius out of San Francisco. Lost to Oak Knoll earlier this week. Team out of Summit. They came to the East Coast with a 12-0 record. They're now 12-2, and they're facing tough competition, just like you see today in Moorestown. And what a change in this game. It was 4-1 St. Ignatius, and looked like they might just run away with it in that first quarter. But Moorestown's just settled down and worked hard to get it back, and they have a lead. But here comes St. Ignatius, 4:26. Now the Wildcats will bring it up. Here they come. Walcott walks it up top, over to Bartlett, a goal scorer today, number 12 in the red. Clock ticks under 4. Looking at this Moorestown defense now. Hands in the air. And a timeout. They're calling a timeout, yeah. 3:45 to go. Fourth quarter. Moorestown has taken a 5-4 lead. And hang on, folks, we're going to have a great ending here. It'll be St. Ignatius ball after the timeout. Just under 4 minutes to go. We'll take a break, and we'll be back right here on Big State Sports.
Planet Networks. Our high-speed fiber is designed to be fast. Up to 300 times faster than cable, and up to 500 times faster than DSL. As fast as 10,000 megabits per second up and down, if you speak nerd. We're talking cheetah, bullet train, lightning strike, hummingbird, race car kind of fast. Planet Networks. So fast, it's worth the wait.
Open Road Cadillac has new vehicles in stock, perfect for any family. Browse our used vehicle inventory, expertly inspected and ready for new drivers. Shop online now at MoorestownCadillac.com.
Athletic Fields of America in Montville, New Jersey has become an industry leader in synthetic turf. Serving the greater New York, New Jersey, and eastern PA regions, we have delivered hundreds of both synthetic turf and natural grass sports fields for youth and recreational levels, all the way up to the highest standards and requirements of the NCAA. Our goal with every project is to provide our customers with exceptional workmanship, extraordinary service, and professional integrity, while constructing a superior product that you can enjoy for years to come. Visit www.afoa.com.
So let's reset it right now. 3:45 to go, fourth quarter. Moorestown with a 1-goal lead. They were trailing 4-1 in this game. They have scored the last 4 goals, all in the second half. Blanc, Hinchelwood, Tess Murphy, and Bianco. And they have a 5-4 lead. Great matchup today at Moorestown High School. I'd like to thank Phoenix Lacrosse, Beechwood Landscaping, SJS Lacrosse, and Rife Restaurant for sponsoring today's broadcast. We're back here in the Iron Peak Sports and Events broadcast booth up in Hillsborough, not too far from here, Somerset County. So here we go, 3:45. St. Ignatius looking to tie it up. All 4 of their goals in the first quarter. Nothing since. The defense for Moorestown's been terrific. You see it right there. Nowhere to go. Nothing inside. Great slides here for Moorestown. And they work it around. This is Galley. Out to Bartlett. Bartlett, a goal scorer today. Gauche. Nothing there. Look at that defense. Look at the black for Moorestown. Under 3 minutes to go. Galley. Back up top. Walcott, and they'll spin it around behind the net. Great defense. Very active for the Quakers. Murphy was knocked down, and a chance, and stopped. Whistle will go the other way. It'll be Moorestown ball. Now with 2:27 to go. Here comes Blanc. She gets it over now. Moorestown can take some time off the clock. 2:12. Goals today, again, by May Murphy, Blanc, Hinchelwood, Tess Murphy, and Katie Bianco. And Moorestown looking to stay undefeated. And the #1 ranked team in the state of New Jersey. And they're looking for their first state title this year since 2021. Chatham is the #2 team. They've faced each other a few times in that state championship in years gone by. So May Murphy up top, down to 1:30. Again, folks, we'll have our Open Road Cadillac Player of the Game coming up on our social media site. Stay tuned for that. I think right now Katie Bianco will be my Player of the Game. Game winner, or as of right now, it's the game winner. Have that beautiful Big State Sports Player of the Game t-shirt to give out to our Player of the Game. Good work here, Blanc, Moorestown, taking time off. 50 seconds now, trying to keep it away from St. Ignatius. Down to 40 seconds. Wildcats now need to get aggressive. Knock that ball out, but good work by Moorestown. Megan Hawk, #20 in black. Doing a great job. There's Katie Bianco. Bianco doing great work. And now a timeout with 17 seconds. Did Moorestown just take that timeout? I believe they did. Yes, they did. So a timeout. There's 17 seconds remaining. It's 5-4 in favor of the Quakers here in Burlington County. And again, a matchup of 2 terrific teams. And just hats off to both these clubs. St. Ignatius coming out on fire, 12-2 on the season. They're 2-2 out of state in Colorado, Pennsylvania, and New Jersey as they travel across the country on their spring break now, and they travel to Colorado in March. You know, you look at Moorestown, and head coach Colleen Hancock's last year's team lost in the Group 3 final to Chatham. I believe that was in overtime. They went 18-4 last year. So they're looking to get back to that point. They're looking to stay undefeated. There's 17 seconds remaining. And you look at these girls, man, they listen, they're paying attention. There's a lot of respect there for Colleen, who is an alumni here, played All-America at Moorestown, never lost a game here, which is incredible. 67-0 we mentioned earlier. And the strategy here is just take 17 seconds off the clock and win this game. A game they were losing 4-1 and really getting dominated there in that first quarter. So just tremendous effort and great credit to Moorestown for hanging tough, very gritty performance, and finally coming through with that go-ahead goal here in the fourth quarter. They were trailing 4-1 at halftime. They scored 2 in the third and 2 in the fourth. And here we go. There's May Murphy with the ball. Down to 10 seconds. Murphy behind the net. May Murphy, double team. St. Ignatius can't do anything. They try to get it away. 2-1. Buzzer sounds. And that's the ball game. Moorestown wins 5-4. Tremendous as they celebrate down on the field. What a nice comeback by Moorestown. And what a pleasure to be able to watch two very talented teams here in Burlington County, New Jersey. Hats off to St. Ignatius. They played a terrific game. Like we said, they came out on fire today, but they just couldn't hang on to this very good Moorestown team. And right now, they are the best team in the state of New Jersey. They are now 8-0. St. Ignatius drops to 12-2. I'd like to thank all our sponsors, Phoenix Lacrosse, Beechwood Landscaping, SJS Lacrosse, and Rife Restaurant for sponsoring today's broadcast. That'll wrap it up here from Burlington County, Moorestown High School. Final score, Moorestown 5 and St. Ignatius out of California 4. For our entire crew, Tatiana Camacho, great job on camera, and Kelly Barta producing. I'm Joel Kanya. Have a great day, everybody. And a free position right off the bat for St. Ignatius, who's got the ball. Shot and a score, a goal. That is 21, Chase Dunn, who's going to Colgate. Back to Sadie Galley, where they move the ball around very quickly, very sharp. Outside, shot and a goal. What a beautiful play. Very patient for St. Ignatius, and they quickly. St. Ignatius. Ghosh looking inside. What a pretty pass and a goal for St. Ignatius. And they take on the free position. May Murphy, I believe. It is Murphy. Murphy shot and a goal. That's a huge goal for Moorestown. May Murphy. St. Ignatius, 8 seconds, trying to get it inside, shot and a goal. Oh, that was pretty by St. Ignatius. Trying to get her second goal. She's number 21. And goes on goal and a save by junior goalie Sam Lundquist. By the way, we mentioned number 51 is a big number for them. It's a tradition. It's the heart and soul of the team. They also have number 21 as Blanc looking inside, knocked down. And she scores the goal. I didn't even see that. She scored. Good up front, and Blanc can't get there. Looking inside, there's a shot and a goal. Moorestown now trails 4-3. They worked it perfectly. They move the ball around. This bright, sunny day. Little skip pass there, Phoebe Olivan, but it's taken away. And here comes Moorestown. Brings it up. Murphy has one of the goals. On a fast break, has somebody in front. Shot is saved by Lundqvist. Shot by Moorestown. Defense here for St. Ignatius. It's been very tough. It's 4-3, very low-scoring game. Murphy trying to get inside, pass across, and a score! A goal for Moorestown, and we are tied. Clock under 6.5. We're tied 4-4. Adeli behind the net, and a chance, a shot, and a goal! A score for Moorestown! And her 192nd of her career. Bianco gives Moorestown the lead. Now another chance, that's off the post. Great defense, very active for the Quakers. Murphy was knocked down, and a chance, and stopped. Whistle will go the other way.